How's it going, everybody? So today I wanted to make a video kind of talk about something more general, like that a lot of investors have reached out to me about. So I wanted to talk about a couple of rules that you could follow as an investor, whether you're new or experienced. Seems to be something that seems simple, but it can get complicated when you're trying to navigate this space, which is very big. And there's just so many shiny objects. So I think this is going to be a good one for a lot of people that are looking for that purpose. The thing about establishing a purpose is you want to be a visionary, not a dreamer. So a lot of people just kind of dream about things, talk about them, just take notes, but it doesn't go further than that. So you want to be able to actually see yourself doing it. That's what a lot of people that are, I guess you could say, accomplished, when they talk about actually developing a purpose or a vision, they can see themselves doing it. So don't dwell on it too much and actually act on it and be able to visualize yourself doing it. So once you establish your purpose, you kind of got to be like a shark. You just have to stick to it. You can't watch other people. There's a saying, right? Don't watch other people's pockets. Don't worry about what other people are doing, what works for them. Just find your goal or your big purpose and just stay glued to it. You want to go with a property type and a market. So you have to pick those things when you're starting off. Don't go to like 20 different places. Time is money. So if you like something, maybe one or two markets, pick between the two, pick one and find a property type. With newer investors, usually it's better to start smaller, obviously. Like you want to go with 1, 2, 3 units and kind of work your way up there and connect with people that are doing that in the area. Connect with a team. Usually once you find one of those people, like an agent or a contractor, they usually know the other group of people. Like the agent has contractors, they usually have someone that's doing mortgage brokers, financing, just basically all the different groups of people that you need, though they're usually all connected within the same market. So just pick a place, pick a property type and go from there. Don't overcomplicate it, keep it simple. The next step after you figure out where you want to go and the type of property you're getting, you need to figure out how you're going to fund these deals before you actually can act on those deals. You can go sign up and put a deposit towards a deal, but you might not qualify at all and you don't even know it. So that happens a lot, and that's the one thing that can destroy a deal and you'll lose your money because you're going to put up maybe 20K, 30K, and then now you can qualify for finance and the deal's done. The best thing you can do is go talk to a mortgage broker, not a bank. Talk to someone who works with multiple banks, they're experienced, especially people who understand investment properties, because you don't want to talk to them about the one property that you're picking up. You want to tell them like, listen, I'm picking up one and I have the intention of possibly refinancing this and picking up another one. Or maybe I'm just gonna get more than one property. Maybe you're doing it with partners. Call it like a blueprint. You need to put that blueprint out for other people to understand what you're trying to do so they can help you. And they'll help you qualify. Now understand, in this market, especially, even if the market's slowed down a little bit, right? We're in end of March 2022. Things are a little bit cooler, but there's still properties going without financing conditions. Maybe you'll get an inspection, but financing is the one thing where people don't want that to be a question. If they're selling you their property, especially investors, if you're picking up a triplex or like a 6-unit building, the seller does not want to deal with a buyer who has financing problems. Nowadays, unfortunately, if you have a financing condition, people look at it as, okay, maybe you have a financing problem. You want to at least have an idea of what you're getting yourself into and be able to plan, I guess, plan A, plan B, plan C, so you know what you're doing in case one thing doesn't work out. And that way you can confidently go, put no financing condition, put your offer through, and hopefully get the deal. As you go through the little issues and the small little hurdles that you come across and it becomes easier, you start getting affected by them less and less. And it actually helps you because you can focus on the bigger issues and you can work on your business and expansion. But it doesn't happen right away. It'll take time to get there. But the way to get there is to actually deal with it. You have to deal with it. Don't listen to people. Honestly, there's a lot of noise about, you can pay this much money or you can cling on to this group and just avoid all the issues. There's no such thing. Maybe you'll have some moral support, but honestly, listen, if your basement starts flooding at 12 a.m. and it doesn't matter if you have a coach, it doesn't matter if you have a bunch of money in your pocket, you got to deal with it. I don't care if you got to pick up your phone and call 12 people. You got to address it. But once you learn to address that a couple of times, you're gonna get used to it. And a lot of things are just unexpected. That's the reality, but that's in any business, just like this one. So be okay with that and just understand that the rewards are greater than the risks eventually. So in closing, there's no real shortcut to long-term success. Just remember that. You gotta network, you gotta build your connections, and you gotta do them consistently over time to really reap the rewards and get ahead. Just understand that a lot of people don't even get into this business because it's challenging. So once you get in, there's also a general criteria that people follow and just the same pattern that everyone follows. They take the same steps. They have this low risk tolerance. So if you can set yourself apart over time, once you act and take actions consistently, you're gonna really see the growth and you're gonna really be able to hit something that someone else has not, right? Once you kind of set yourself apart and do something unique, you kind of go to that next level where I guess it becomes explosive. So if you find your niche or your calling, as they would say, just try to get there, but doing that is not easy. You kind of have to, I guess, find your own path there and find a way to stand out amongst the rest, right?